Hi, I'm Dr. Ana Maria Pabayos, presenting myself to you. I came from a family whose capital was education and hard work. Our models were our parents, who married at a very ripe age during their teenhood. While working during the day, they continued with their studies at night while the family size was increasing, and in fact, we were six in the family, six siblings. My mother finished her graduate studies in education while my father finished two courses, business management and pre-law, when I was in college. In fact, I was my mother's statistician when she was doing her thesis. I saw that their efforts paid off and they both reached their heights in their own careers after their schooling. My parents could not afford to send us to private school. We all graduated from public schools from elementary to college. I'm one of the four out of six siblings who finished college from the University of the Philippines system, Diliman. And that is actually the Philippines top university. Passing rate for the said school is still currently, during our time and currently, at a rate of 15 to 20%. It took us more than 1 hour to commute to school one way. My parents could not afford to pay for our board and lodging. I braved the storms, the flood, and the pickpockets. And thank God, all of us were able to overcome them and graduated from the State University. Since I believe that education is key to success, I applied for a scholarship for Master in Business Administration in my former office, the Government Service Insurance System. 30 of us out of 3,000, among 3,000 employees of the system passed passed the test. Only 7 of us were able to finish the course within the required time frame. Maybe because I don't want to spend more for the extension because the office will no longer pay for the tuition and other miscellaneous expenses after the scholarship contract. I availed of the early retirement but did not stop from there. I believe that education is a lifelong process. I applied for the graduate on the doctoral program from the University of the Philippine System, Diliman, for the doctorate in philosophy, major in special education. I was blessed to hurdle all the assessment tests. I was able to finish the academic requirement for the doctoral degree within 4 years, and it took me another 4 years to finish my dissertation. I was awarded twice a college scholar. And to become a college scholar, you should have a general weighted average of between 1.75 to 1.46 or 2.875 grade point to 3.25 grade points. And I was also awarded a university scholar with a general weighted average of between 1.2, which is 3.625 grade point. Minimum requirement number of loads to be awarded for being a college scholar, a university scholar should be 9 units. Now, for my professional background, after 3 years of working with a private enterprise, I transferred to a government service institution, providing some social security benefits to public service employees. I started working as a statistician. It could be due to my low level of technical position. I did not have much work as I had when I was with private offices. Last position I had in the private was management trainee, which entailed a lot of work. As such, I taught in a university near the office in the evening uh, because during that time the school lacked teachers for handling statistics and mathematics. I was single then and I thought till I had my second child in the evening. And I climbed through the ladder of the office through hard work, patience, and perseverance. The more I attained higher position, of course, the more responsibilities and more work. The peak of my career was when I was designated as the vice president for the reconciliation group. I pioneered it and prepared the systems and procedures and policies for the implementation of billing and collection for the office. I also was assigned in an ad hoc committee as project manager of the entire company's computerization program using SAP, which is the systems application and products in data processing. Said system is still running to date. I was also designated at the same time the vice president for teachers' welfare because the teachers were having problems with the records with the office during that time. So after early retirement from that office, I shifted back to education. And though I was able to teach students belonging to families of higher economic status, I concentrated on teaching to students coming from poor families, maybe because I could relate myself to them. It is an achievement to see my former students who graduated being successful and in their chosen careers. In fact, a number of them are already executives. Key factors in success and as an educator: consistency and fairness, treating students equally in the same situation and behaving like the same person each day. And then engaging instruction. The teacher should know how to the interest of the students in subject matter, whether something needs to be done to increase their participation in interest, being flexible and responsible. Interruptions and disruptions are normal in any classroom or any environment, but the teacher should manage this without their students' learning environment being affected. A flexible attitude is important in being able to maintain composure and take control of any situation. Know your learners. Actually, I do this even though when I'm having conducting trainings, I need to know the background of the attendees. So the background, the strengths, weaknesses, hopes and dreams, and everything in between the student to know how best to support them and guarantee a successful school year. Develop critical thinking. Learners should use sensory input and construct meaning out of it. I always use the constructive method of teaching. And well, I don't. The learning is not passive acceptance of knowledge, but the learning involves the learners engaging with the world. Importance of professional mindset in our life. I don't want to stop in achieving new learning and improving self because knowledge is increasing and knowledge sometimes change, and that's very essential for the educator. Accept acceptance, understanding of weaknesses, failures, and acceptance of criticism. And I believe that's part of the continuing process. Sharing knowledge to people interested in having them. I am not selfish in sharing knowledge, even though when I was in corporate world, more so in the academics. It is useless if they are stored in just your own brain. Consistency in the process. Decision making will reduce confusion and attain rightful decision. Now, courses to teach. I'm interested in teaching education of exceptional children and youth, research methods of in special education, teaching elementary math, foundation of education, economics, statistics, algebra, strategic management, and project management. Thank you.